Other questions?
Any questions? So Intan, do you have any questions or comments? Hi
Cannot
Intan,
hear the
do you have any questions or comments?
I cannot hear the voice.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Okay.
can hear you.
How about the use in numerical weather prediction?
I don't fully follow the question. Using what class?
Yeah, I mean the evaluation between satellite with numerical weather prediction model.
I see. So, I mean, how can we use the
Hmm.
you mean how can you use satellite with the medical model or estimate model? Is that what your question?
Yeah, I mean, can we use it like normally to compare it with rain gauge? Can we like compare it with numerical weather prediction?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Numerical weather prediction you can use for QPM, so it's forecasting for the future. So numerical weather prediction is for prediction purposes in general. So, and when this satellite estimate is more to the measurement estimate, so it's different kind of purpose. And usually, people might use like observation or estimates like from satellite remote sensing for as part of a numerical model for supporting to a simulation or even improve their hydrological simulation as the initial condition for as part of the feedback. So there are different ways that people are using observation or satellite remote sensing and combined with the numerical models for that purpose. But all in all, is try to improve forecasting. So in general, yes, you can compare numerical weather forecast estimate and also satellite data. Is also people are doing this kind of comparison too. But of course, bear in mind that there are different type of products and maybe serving for different purpose. Okay. Other questions?
So Intan, do you have more questions?
You say thanks. So you can read it.
Um, so actually, today we supposed to have colleagues from Philippines and Cambodia also, but they somehow they have technical problem in joining us. But anyway, so I think for from us here, we just would like to thank very much and maybe could you give us some more information on the upcoming workshop, like what do you expect us to provide, and then what we can expect to learn from the workshop in January, just briefly. Thank you.
Okay. So in the workshop, there are two portions of the experiments. I think that is under the kind of conceptual. What would it be? And the first portion I probably will go over with you all in more step-by-step details of how the bias correction method work and some details about how the case study could go with more fine detail. So that is one side, and also if we have more progresses over the near real-time approach, which I introduced you, and I can give you a little bit more details for the progress on that part too. So that is pretty much some more detailed workshop on the bias corrections. And then we are working on the programming code, which you can use some specific area, like a box of, say, 10 degree by 10 degree or 20 degree as a study example, and which we have 3D data is made available for that purpose, so that we can use that and working on the code and have students do or your research or colleagues in a training workshop to go over step by step and using that data as an example, for your practice. And then after that, of course, you can use the same kind of similar format, process your data, and to work on the similar kind of activity. So I think that's pretty much the concept for the workshop, which can provide real example and also have hands-on experience to this kind of bias correction process using case information. And full probably can add on a few more comments to how this will go.
Yeah. So we have the MATLAB code from a visiting student from Professor Su. His name is on the paper and also on the presentation. So he developed the codes and the calculate the package, MATLAB package. We plan to translate into Python in case many people use Python. That is the plan. And I think when we have the complete package and we can have introduction and step by step, and people from the regional countries can they can practice at the workshop, or they can bring the MATLAB or Python package to their home country to work with their colleagues, and then we can support them with any questions, any like feedback, whatever. And so for more for successful workshop, we can work with one team from Dr. Pia or someone. We can work together to make sure that the code can be implemented for the region, like in Thailand or another country. Because now I don't think we have the resource to work with multiple people at the same time. Just one team, and we can work together to make sure that it's applicable.
Yeah, it also depends on how much time we plan for the workshop. If there's say 1 day workshop or 1 afternoon workshop, then we can go over in a comfortable speed for only to the case example and providing the code for member workshop people to go over. But if the time is longer, then the training can cover through potential of getting the data on your resource or your area, and with some kind of practice, which is not necessarily immediate to come out with a result, but has a way to practice with your data and then get into certain kind of follow the step-by-step process for getting going. But the better thing is if we don't have enough of time for using your regional data for this kind of practice, then we can start with like the data value group with the more direct or indirectly practice after the workshop, so that we can shift your at least starting from your group and make continue and extend it to the other group, which can use your local data for the same purpose.
So yeah, you can ask the participants to bring their age data, and so I think it's useful. They can try, or at least they can prepare before the workshop.
Okay.
And the other part that
we lost your video. Can you
still the same result as
Oh, okay. Also media, so we publish it again.
Okay, you're
Oh,
back on.
is back?
Yes.
Are we back?
Yes,
Okay,
you're back.
good. That's good. Yeah. So, okay, so if we want to practice with your data, then there are some kind of requirements for the data in terms of, the data length in time. For example, the case study we have for over Chile, we do have like 6 years of data and 5 years for calibration purpose with one more year for testing results. And even in 5 year data, the distribution, capability, CDF, is built up in the seasonal scale, so every 3 months with one particular, CDF. Of course, if you have like 10 years of data or longer, then you can build up the, uh, the bias corrections of probably month by month correction also. It depends on how much data you have and how to build up more stable distribution curve according to the data. And our experience with like Saudi, I have one student, and he is getting like 15 years of data and 10 years for calibration. So he's also working in that kind of direction too. So in general, the longer the better, the more stable, for the correction and bias correction. So, but 5 years will be a starting point, which we probably can do something, as the paper shows.
Thank you very much. I'm actually thinking because in some region there might be insufficient data, but we might try using some of the developed database. Maybe we have Aphrodite developed by Japanese
Okay.
researcher for
Yeah.
Asia
Okay.
region. So maybe
That's right.
if some of us like don't have a long-term time series observation,
Okay.
maybe we can try using Aphrodite as for the
Yes.
creating
I
the
think so.
CDF.
Yes. Right. I think that is a good option too. For using the data is interpolating the data set, right? So that if they have more information for where are the locations with the data now available, then there is also highlighted to the quality of the data with the locations, which we can use a lot more that kind of information to build a much better model.
So I'm not sure this might be something similar to the TPCT adjustment using with the CCS that you show in the presentation.
Right. Yeah, that can be moving toward that direction for sure. And the gauge, in this case, we build up the so-called very high resolution at 0.04 degree at the gauge location and build up the distribution. So, but the data set, yes, to the location with gauge is still good. And out of the places, there is a question of whether the interpolated data is good or bad, which will probably fit into the wrong direction.
I think it's very, how to say, like we can try and we use the validation here to check if it's good or it's not good. And it's very clear, right? Like if you have 10 years of data and you split it into like 7 years for training and then 3 years for validation. If the validation period shows good result and it works, if it doesn't show a good result, it's not useful, right?
The general concept is that, we like to see and get the reliable data so that the learning process is going toward the right data and the right solution. But of course, we can always provide anything for the model, for our data to learn. And then, of course, the result is going toward the data information provided. So that in case, for example, if the data is interpolated, the data of a certain region, that certain part of the area is not really good quality, and that not a lot of yeah. And then the other thing that I also mentioned in the slides, which neighborhood has some ages, not necessarily, for example, I put 1 degree by 1 degree bus, and I started extend stay, calculate that box, so we use neighborhood information, 3 by 3 degree, or even 5 by 5. So that will give a chance to extend, to collect samples, which from observation, to provide the distribution curve for the correction of that particular 1 degree box. So yes, we still can use the gauge corresponding to data a little bit far away, as long as it's still in the same kind of climate region, maybe it's still working fine. So, but of course, verification will show the situation where it's correct or not.
Thank you very much. And for the workshop, we allocate 2 days for. So the first day of the workshop will be the THA conference, and then we have Thursday and Friday, so we can have a lot of time for the discussion and for the for practice of the bias correction and adjustment, and also time for questions and discussion after we see some of the results that our colleagues um, work on. And before the workshop in January, we will